Welcome to the ultimate scouting report on the most powerful player in your life, the social media algorithm. Just like a high-stakes championship game, the digital arena is designed for one thing: maximum engagement. You might think you're just scrolling through highlight reels or checking split times, but beneath the surface, a complex playbook is being run. This isn't just about sports anymore. It's about how the tech giants are conditioning your worldview. In the next 18 minutes, we are going to dissect the technical mechanics of bias, the psychological drills they use to keep you hooked, and how your political identity is being drafted by code. Whether you're a marathoner or a weightlifter, you know that the gear you use matters. Well, your feed is your digital gear, and right now it's being calibrated to keep you in a specific lane. We're going to look at why your For You page looks like a political rally, even when you just came for the fitness tips. This is the breakdown of the algorithmic bias that is currently benching objective truth for the sake of click-through rates. Let's get into the film room and analyze the data. Every athlete knows that consistency creates muscle memory. Algorithms work the same way. Every time you like a post about a specific training regimen or a controversial athlete statement, you're giving the system a rep. These platforms use 3.5 billion data signals to build a psychological profile that predicts not just what you want to buy, but who you want to vote for. It's a feedback loop that never ends. If you stop to watch a video about a specific policy for 10 seconds, the algorithm notes that dwell time as a win. Over time, your feed becomes a perfectly curated echo chamber where only the views you already agree with get any playing time. It's like only ever practicing your dominant hand. Eventually, your digital weak side disappears entirely. We are seeing a massive shift where the discovery feature on apps is actually a reinforcement feature. By analyzing over 5,000 unique data points per user, these systems can predict political affiliation with 85% accuracy. That is a scouting report that would make any NFL GM envious. The danger? You stop seeing the full field and only focus on the narrow lane the algorithm has carved out for you. In the world of sports media, hot takes generate the most noise. On social media, outrage is the ultimate performance enhancer. Research shows that posts using moral emotional language, words like attack, shame, or corrupt, increase their reach by 20% for every single word added. The algorithm isn't looking for the most balanced training advice. It's looking for the bench-clearing brawl. It prioritizes high-octane content because that keeps you on the platform longer, which means more ad revenue. Think of it like a coach who only plays the most aggressive players because they get the most attention from the scouts. This creates a race to the bottom for nuance. If a moderate political post is a slow jog, an extremist post is an Olympic-level sprint. The result? Your feed is biased toward the loudest, most divisive voices because those are the voices that win the engagement game. We are seeing a 4x increase in the visibility of polarizing content compared to neutral reporting. This isn't an accident, it's a design choice. The win-at-all-costs mentality of the algorithm means that accuracy is often the first thing to get cut from the roster. Imagine a scout who knows every single one of your weaknesses before you even step on the court. That is micro-targeting. Political campaigns use your fitness habits to categorize you. Are you in a CrossFit? You might be targeted with one type of message. Are you a yoga enthusiast? Another. They analyze the brands you wear, like Nike or Under Armour, to estimate your socioeconomic status and political leanings. They use 70 million user profiles to segment the athlete demographic into hyper-specific voting blocks. This isn't just broad advertising, it's a precision strike. They're running plays specifically designed to trigger your sports-like tribalism. When you see a political ad that uses the same aesthetic as a Gatorade commercial, that's not a coincidence. It's an attempt to hijack your loyalty to your favorite team and pivot it toward a political candidate. They are spending upwards of $1 billion on these targeted ads every election cycle because they know the algorithm will deliver the message to the exact person who is most likely to be triggered by it. You are being scouted, analyzed, and played. Every team loves a home field advantage, but in the digital world, you never leave the home stadium. This is the filter bubble. If the algorithm detects that you lean one way, it will stop showing you away game perspectives. This creates a 100% confirmation bias environment. A study showed that 62% of people get their news primarily from social media, yet only a fraction see content that challenges their existing beliefs. It's like a boxer who only trains against people he can beat. Eventually, he loses the ability to handle a real opponent. This isolation makes your political views more extreme because they are never stress-tested. You start to view the other team not as opponents, but as enemies. In sports, we respect the competition. In the algorithmic arena, the competition is hidden from view, making you think your side is the only one that exists. This lack of exposure to diverse viewpoints is the digital equivalent of training in a vacuum. You might feel strong, but your functional intelligence regarding the real world is atrophying. The algorithm is essentially benching any information that doesn't fit your preset narrative. There's a strange phenomenon in the fitness community right now, the wellness pipeline. It starts with biohacking or specialized diets, and, thanks to the algorithm, can end in radical political conspiracies. Because the algorithm sees a correlation between distrust of mainstream health and distrust of mainstream institutions, it begins to push content that bridges that gap. It starts with 10 secrets the doctors won't tell you, and quickly pivots to 10 secrets the government is hiding. Data indicates that 70% of what people watch on certain video platforms is recommended by the AI, not searched for. This means the AI is essentially coaching your descent into more extreme ideologies. It identifies the alpha male or natural mother archetypes and feeds them specific political narratives that fit those personas. It's a bait and switch. You come for the deadlift form, and you stay for the fringe political theories. We are seeing a 30% overlap in audiences for extreme fitness influencers and radical political pundits. The algorithm is the bridge connecting these two worlds, and it's doing it with mechanical precision. In any game, the referees have the power to eject players. On social media, this is called shadow banning or deranking. Platforms claim they are just cleaning up the game, but the strike zone is often inconsistent. If your views don't align with the platform's internal guidelines, which are often influenced by political pressure, your content gets benched. It's still there, but nobody sees it. This is the invisible hand of the algorithm acting as a gatekeeper. Reports show that certain political keywords can reduce a post's visibility by up to 90% without the user ever being notified. Imagine playing a game where your points only count if the ref likes your style of play. This creates a chilling effect. Users start to self-censor to stay in the algorithm's good graces, just like a player might stop playing aggressively to avoid a foul. The terms of service are the rulebook, but the interpretation of those rules is often a black box. This lack of transparency is a major technical foul in the world of digital democracy. This isn't just a domestic scrimmage, it's a global tournament. Foreign actors use these same algorithmic biases to run influence operations against rival nations. By creating 100,000+ bot accounts, they can artificially boost certain political messages, making them trend. The algorithm sees this sudden engagement and thinks, this is a hot topic, and pushes it to even more real users. It's the digital equivalent of a team using illegal performance-enhancing drugs to tilt the scales. They target wedge issues, things like athletes kneeling or sports team names, to create maximum friction among the fans. Data from recent cycles shows that millions of users were exposed to state-sponsored content designed to heighten political tension. These operations are surgically precise, targeting specific swing districts with the same intensity a team scouts a vulnerable defense. The algorithm doesn't know the content is fake. It only knows it's getting likes. It's a massive security flaw in our digital infrastructure that allows the loudest, often most dishonest voices to win the championship of public opinion. So, how do you fix a broken training program? You reset. To combat algorithmic bias, you have to be intentional about your digital recovery. You need to retrain the algorithm by intentionally engaging with content from across the aisle. Think of it as cross-training for your brain. If you only see one side, search for the other. Use tools that allow you to see top stories from multiple sources simultaneously. Studies show that interleaving, the practice of mixing different types of information, improves critical thinking and reduces the power of the echo chamber. Clear your cache, delete your cookies, and go incognito to see what the world looks like without your personalized bias. It's like doing a digital detox or a clean bulk for your mind. You have to take control of the remote. If you don't manage the algorithm will manage you. We need to aim for a balanced diet of information. By reducing your dwell time on outrage content by just 15%, you can significantly shift what the AI recommends to you next. At the end of the day, the most important muscle you have is the one between your ears. The algorithm is a tool, but it's currently being used to divide the fan base into warring tribes. As athletes and fans, we know the value of fair play and a level playing field. We need to demand transparency in how these digital playbooks are written. The final score isn't about who wins the next election. It's about whether we can still talk to each other across the sidelines. Stay sharp, stay critical, and never stop scouting the source of your information. This is a marathon, not a sprint. The digital landscape will keep evolving, but your ability to analyze the film will keep you ahead of the game. Don't let the algorithm bench your common sense. Keep your head on a swivel, watch for the blitz, and stay mentally fit. That's the only way to win in the age of the biased feed. Thanks for joining us in the film room today. Now, get back out there and play your own game.